Hello. In this short video, I will walk you through the multilingual customer support assistant prototype designed to simulate conversations between agents and customers who each speak in their own native language. The prototype demonstrates how these interactions work and showcases the features developed for this multilingual environment. You can access the prototype at the following URL: author-demo-794c87.gitlab.io. Now let's take a quick look at how it works, what models it supports, and what features it offers. Language pairs. As shown here, this demo supports all language pairs covered in Maya: English-German, English-Korean, English-French, English-Dutch, and English-Portuguese. For models, we support both TowerLLM and OpenAI. Note that machine translation is always performed using TowerLLM, while for the other features, such as grammar correction, cultural appropriateness detection and correction, and sentiment analysis, the user can choose between OpenAI and TowerLLM. Additionally, for the quality estimation feature, we use XCommons. Finally, in the translation step, the default setting is context-aware translation. This means that for each turn, the model translates the current message while taking the previous turns into account. If preferred, this feature can be disabled to translate each turn in isolation. To do so, simply click the sentence level button to enable sentence level or non-contextual translation enabled. Important notes. 1. If you intend to use OpenAI, you will need to add your own API key in the app. To do so, click on the Settings button on the bottom left corner of the app, and scroll down to the OpenAI key, paste your key, and press Save. Please note that neither your API key nor your conversations with the app are logged anywhere in our systems. 2. The cultural appropriateness detection and correction features are currently available only for Korean. They are activated only when the agent is communicating with a Korean-speaking user. In these cases, agents must ensure that their messages are culturally appropriate for Korean customers. As a result, you will see the rephrase button only when English-Korean is the selected language pair in the app. For example, if you switch to English-German, the rephrase button disappears. But then, going back to the Korean or English language Korean, you will see the rephrase button again. 3. The sentiment analysis feature is enabled only for customer messages. This is because the ultimate goal in the customer support environment is to ensure customer satisfaction, and we need to have a way to automatically measure this within the pipeline. Now let's try out the app with a couple of short conversations, one in Portuguese and the other in Korean. Let's say the agent writes something like this in English, but as you can see here, there are a few mistakes in the text. We can fix them by clicking the Fix Grammar button before sending the text for translation. As you can see, the errors were fixed, and now the sentence is translated with the comment score of 0.98. In response, customer writes something like the following. We send them for translation. And as you see, it seems that the customer has an issue with his account and he is not sure how he has to follow up with the request. And the sentiment of this text is confused. Then the agent replies back with something like the following, that he's going to check the request, the situation of the request, and basically he's asking the customer to just wait for some time. And the response of the customer is he basically thanks them and wishes the agent a good morning. And the sentiment here is happiness. For the second example, let's try English Korean with OpenAI. In this conversation, the agent is writing something which looks very polite in English, but apparently it's not very appropriate for the Korean culture. As you see, we have a warning, sentence may not be cultural appropriate. So we can rephrase this sentence by clicking the rephrase button. And as you see, it looks way more formal and culturally more appropriate for the Korean audience. Now we send it for translation. It gets translated into Korean. Then the customer replies with his name, Kim. Then the agent responds back. Again, the sentence doesn't seem to be culturally appropriate for Korean, so we rephrase it before passing it to translation. Again, as you see, the sentence is way more formal compared to the original sentence, and now we can pass it to the translation step. And again, the reply of the agent, which we need to rephrase again, and we send it for translation. And finally, the last sentence of the customer, and the final sentence of the agent in this conversation. As mentioned at the beginning, this prototype is available at author-demo-794c87.gitlab.io, and you are welcome to try it out yourself. In this presentation, to keep things brief, we showcased only one conversation per language pair for 2 LPs. However, you can explore the other supported LPs, experiment with more conversations, and test different scenarios. If you intend to use the OpenAI model, you will need to add your OpenAI API key in the settings section of the app as explained earlier in this video. Thank you very much.